Hey, what up guys? How you doing? It is Lasty here. Welcome to Sunday, welcome to the Random Pick. Sit back, relax and enjoy today's episode, of which I wanted to increase the budget a slight touch. So we're going to be going with two gold players at a price range between 100 and 250k, and then we're going to keep that price range and go up to special cards for the third player. Page number 2 is our first random pick where we get 89 rated Eden Hazard. We get a few 89 rated options. But again, when we get page number 4 for our second player, we get another 89 rated option, which is Zlatan Ibrahimovic. So we've got two 89 overalls to start things off. I then move it to a special category, go to page number 6 for my third random pick player. An 87 rated Diego Godin, second in form, pops up, and those are going to be the 3 players we need to use today. That was pretty quick fire. We got that over and done pretty quickly. I'm going to go 4-3-2-1 for the formation today. I had a little bit of a thought in mind of what I wanted to do, and this is where everyone's going to play. Left centre back for Godin, left forward for Hazard. I wanted to get him involved quite a bit, and of course striker for Zlatan. And this is the squad around them. We have got Godin's teammate, what is his name? Moya, I think it is, at goalkeeper. We've also got Felipe Luis at left back. We've got Abate at right back. And the little Serie A quadrant right there, we've got Chiellini. And of course, the first random pick player is going to be this guy, Diego Godin, second in form. He only cost me 60,000 coins for an 87 rated centre-back. He's got 72 pace. He's got 90 defending and 85 physical. He's also 6'1" with medium-high work rate. So I'm thinking he's going to be a pretty good defender. Now, moving on to the midfield, full of workhorses, all right? We've got Fernandinho, we've got Ramirez, we've got Marquisio. That all works absolutely brilliantly. We've then got Lucas to get the chemistry over to Zlatan in the right forward position. And our second random pick player today is going to be Eden Hazard. He is 89 rated. I don't think I've had the chance to use him this year so far on FIFA. He's always been one of those players which I found to be a little bit too expensive, so I don't pick him up. So we'll see how he gets on and see whether he's worth that 170k price tag. Zlatan is around 200k and he's 89 rated as well, with the 90 shooting. That's the great bit about Zlatan, and of course he's got amazing physical too. So that is the full squad. At this moment in time, this squad's around 500k, just over, and Godin, I just think that's an absolute steal for an 87 rated centre-back. I don't know why people have it in their head that he's not worth it, because when I was using this team, what a guy, like what a really, really good solid centre-back he was. We got the clips for this team in, I think, like 6 matches, which is pretty good. Sometimes it takes a lot longer than that. Sometimes we can get it done in sort of 3 or 4 games if we're having a really, really good time. I scored some scrappy goals. This was the first team I played with since EA released the patch, which has changed a few things on gameplay, and I'm adjusting to it right now, which is taking a little bit of time and getting me a little bit stressed, you know. But what I found is that the passing is slightly different. I feel like LT-RT dribbling is slightly different, and no-touch dribbling. Defending seems a tiny bit different as well to me, and I don't know if that actually is legit or not. It might just be in my head, or I might have just had one of those days. But it was a challenge to play with this team. Oh, look at that, by the way. What a goal, Eden Hazard. Let's move on from what we were saying before and just take a look at this goal. That was because of a poor first touch, actually, from a driven pass. But I'm gonna take that all day long, like really. The rest of the team, the defense I've mentioned was pretty solid. Godin being a very good standout player, keeping up with and doing just as well as Chiellini does, and he's an 87 rated defender with some very good stats. And then the midfield was just, as I mentioned earlier, full of workhorses. They work so hard. And then our front 3 is, of course, where most of the goals came from. You saw the goals that we scored with Eden Hazard. You're seeing the goals that we scored with Zlatan, who is, of course, the main man in this squad. He's worth every single penny you pay for him, man. Like, I packed him, so I'm never going to sell him, because he's just, I love that first owner Zlatan, you know. That's pretty awesome. But he's one of the players on this game which just makes you feel a little bit like he could be a bit broken, just because of how good he is. Like, the pace, you look at the pace and you think, well, he's going to be average, but he's got so much physical, such good agility and dribbling, and his shooting is just obviously completely and utterly on point, that he just tears it up. Honestly, you wiggle and wangle your way past the defenders with absolute ease, and it's a joy to play with him. honestly, this is the best Zlatan on the game because it's the best value for money one. You know, it's 200k. You can afford that probably. In terms of right back, left back, they both did a good job up and down the pitch quite nicely. It's necessary in this 4-3-2-1. Chiellini, as I said, did a good job keeping up with Godin, and they kept up with each other. But Godin, I'm giving a 5-star value for money and a 9 out of 10. A very, very good centre-back. I like my centre-backs to be a tiny bit taller. 6'3" is a very good height for that. So that's the only thing keeping him from being one of the most perfect centre-backs I've used so far. But overall, you know, 60k for an 87 rated overall centre-back is just madness. Midfield did a great job, all worked very, very hard. Lucas was alright, he's more of an assist kind of guy than goal scorer, but he's a tricky dribbler, which is always good. And then Eden Hazard, let's rate him. I kind of find him to be a little bit meh, which sucks because he's an 89 rated player. 3.5-star value for money, 7.5 out of 10. In all honesty, that is a very average rating for a player who should be outperforming that. Then Ibrahimovic gets a 5-star value for money and a 9.5 out of 10. That's probably the highest and best ratings we've given anyone so far in this series. He is nearly the definition of perfection on this game for a striker. It just works. Like, it just does. Try him if you haven't done so already. He's relatively affordable because of the amount of informs that he's got. It's pushing his price back down on his regular card. So try it out. If you've enjoyed the random pick today, make sure you smash that thumbs up button. It really motivates me to make more of this content. Subscribe to my channel if you are new. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll catch you next time. Peace.